Welcome back to Colster's Classroom. The role of a service learning teacher is very, very different than the role of your typical classroom instruction teacher. You need to be flexible. If you're dealing with the community and you're dealing with experts and bringing people into the classroom, people often cancel on you. If you're doing outdoor events, weather often ends up canceling activities. So always be prepared to be flexible and have a backup plan in case the one you were planning on executing doesn't come into fruition. You need to be adaptable. Like I said, things change. You need to be prepared to change on, as they say in sports, turn on a dime. You need to be able to take a back seat to experts. Often you're going to be bringing in experts from the community to speak to the students, teach them skills, get them involved, talk to them into the classroom, and many times you'll be learning along with the students whatever this particular activity is. Need to be open to student ideas. In order to get the buy-in that you need to have a successful service learning program, the students have to have input, they have to have buy-in. They're basically equal stakeholders to you. I always tell the students that I'll listen to them, I maintain veto power, but if you really want to get buy-in, they have to be on board and have some say in the projects. Really what you are is a facilitator. You're facilitating learning by connecting the community and the students together and bringing experts in to do their thing, finding out from the community what they need from uh, their students when they hit the workforce, so you're developing that skill set. Need to be incredibly organized because you're going to be the person who sorts through all the chaos. You've got experts who quite frequently don't have a lot of experience dealing with students. You're going to have to keep them organized. You've got students who, all those students are chaotic. So you're going to have to be able to be very, very organized. You need to be community oriented. You need to find out what these experts need, what these community members need, what skill sets they want to see in the workforce that you need to develop through these students, through these service learning activities. So that's a lot. It's not your typical get up and lecture or hand out some worksheets. It's get involved, get your hands dirty, working side by side with the students typically. And that takes a very special person who can treat the students with respect, dignity, treat them as equals, understanding that you are still accountable and maintain veto power. So it's very, very much a democratic classroom. I always tell the students that I'm a benevolent dictator, but I will listen to them and they have input. So it's even better if you can get it student led. I've had some examples of where students have actually led these projects. Sometimes I would send students out to elementary schools in teams. So student led is an awesome, awesome thing if you can get to it. So the role of a teacher in a service learning classroom is very, very different. And you want to go through that checklist and make sure that you have that skill set that they're looking for. And you need to be able to communicate well with administration. You need to be able to find funds. There's a whole host of things that you're going to have to do that typical classroom teachers don't do. All right, well, I hope this helps. These are the skills and the role of the typical service learning teacher. And drop your comments below. Colster out.